How are we going? Are we live? Hello? Test 1, 2. Oh, they've moved the live. That's annoying. All right, sounds it. Sound test one more time. Excellent. Ooh. Oh, I didn't label this number 99. You can hear the clock clicking next to the microphone. Sorry, I got a tiny clock next to my microphone. And I've got headphones on at the moment. I can hear the ticking. Live now. Number 99. Right, I can take that off. Let me get rid of the replay. That's there. Right, it's okay then. Hello, everyone. Back with another live stream. 2.5 weeks. It's been. Oh, yes, it's good to be back. I have no idea when number 100 is going to be, but we're going to be building up to that anyways. So, how are we doing? Hello, everyone. Phoenix Lover, hello, good to see you. Terminator Fan, hello, good to see you. Some folks are at the start. Oh, thank you guys for tuning in. Doing pretty good. Well, yes and no. I spent about £60 on food just now. I did a big old food shop, but that means I've got food in my fridge. That's good, but I'm down £60. The joys of being an adult. Mayo Hosco, hello, thank you for tuning in. Good to see everyone right at the start. How are we doing? Okay, so as you can see with the title, the thumbnail, all the good stuff, this is going to be a bit of a easier stream. So I'm not going to be building anything custom. I'm actually going to be building a set. The reason is I got this particular set for Christmas as a present. So it's this one here. I am using the better face cam, the Elgato one. So hopefully this isn't going to freeze up on me, because the last time it happened, I had to switch over. Like after a certain period of time, it just froze, which was not good. Hoping this time it's not going to bug out on me. I'm also going to be hopefully doing this in under 2 hours. At about 4 o'clock, I have some things to carry on with, and I also have a video coming out at 4 o'clock, so I don't want the live stream to overlap the release. I'm being held hostage by Mittens. Bad news is that the hostage situation isn't negotiable, as the treats are on the toolbox. That has my Dremel, but before that I got done with some new marks. Oh dear. Yeah, I've been there. My parents' cat, when I was living with them. They sit down, that's it. You're the host. You are the hostage, that's it. I was posting stuff in Discord, including your server, and then post that you're live, so I'm here. Oh, very good. Well, thanks for, the good timing, I guess. I'm doing good. Got a job interview lined up for later today. Really hoping I can land that job. Yes. Go get it. Make that money. Get a job. Absolutely wonderful to hear. Hope it goes well for you. Right. Let's dig in, shall we? So, again, I'm hoping that you can still hear me from all the way over there. The microphone being on the other side of my keyboard. Railway Alan 101. Hello. Thank you very much for tuning in. Good to see you. I don't immediately recognize your username, so I wonder if you're new to the live streams. If you've been here before, then remind me when you've been tuning in. If you are new, then again, hello, good to see you. The mocks, by the way, are of course related to mini steam locomotives. I think the self-promotion channel only does. Yes, I recognize the ones. I know the ones. Yeah, big old, tiny locomotives of big locomotives is the best way of saying it. Yes, we're positioned up in nearest lake. Oh, yes! Go for it! I've been applying to my 2 local Lego stores for, bloody hell, a year, maybe? I've done over a dozen. I haven't seen any applications in ages, but I've never gotten lucky. If you can get it, absolutely fair play to you. Gradually cycling through pictures of my mocks to post in your server. Yeah, okay, I can't wait to see them. I am already out of drink. I'll get some later. Right, so I have spent some time this morning technically taking apart this set, because when this was given to me, it was a second-hand set. I was here since I used to be. Oh, you're Tonks! Oh, of course, I remember that now. Well, hello, Tonks. Hello, Railway Alan. Good to see you. So yes, as we were, I have spent some time this morning actually taking this set apart. Between that and now, I had a few errands to do. Again, the food shopping that I mentioned previously. So I've been able to sort things out by colour in some of these tubs. I kept a few things aside just because they're either certain sticker pieces or if they're already just built up, there's no point in taking them apart. So yeah, we're going to have some fun with this. I'm really looking forward to making this set because I really love the idea of a street in Motoropolis being dedicated to a certain theme. So I'm going to have for future shows, when I take the Car City back out, one street will be all garages, one street will be dedicated to all the other city-related modules I've made. I can mix and match them. And one street will be dedicated to police buildings. I got the police station, that's been built. The police garage, that's been built. The third and final one will be this. Oh, I thought I was going to burp. Sorry. Will be this training ground. Now, again, I'm only going to be building the set. I'm not going to be making the custom module. I have a couple of ideas for the actual module, but I'm going to have to save that for when I actually dig into it. There's other things I need to get on with first. Have fun and stay hydrated. Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go get myself rehydrated, and I shall be digging in. We've been going for 7.5 minutes already. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Ah, great start. Loving this. 1 moment. Get a drink. Where's my drinks? There's my drinks. I need some ice. There we go. I've got my refill. This will be gone by the end of the stream. That's okay. Whew. Right, finally, let's dig in. As always, if you have any questions for me in the chat. Now, you know what? Usually I say let's have them because I will always answer your questions. But the next live stream I'm doing will be number 100, and that is the Grand Q&A. I cannot wait for that. Very much looking forward to what is potentially going to be another 2-hour-ish live stream. Probably should have got some more containers. That's all right. But yeah, I've had a lot of people so far ask me some questions in the Discord server. Specifically for... Oh, you need 2 more. God's sake. Specifically for this upcoming live stream to celebrate the 100th. I need to double check when the first one was. The Discord server itself is going to be 5 years old on, I think, the 23rd? That itself is crazy. Cannot believe that it's been 5 years since the Discord server got made. Actually insane. And of course, if you are at home at the moment, if you're chilling, maybe build something with me. Tell you what, I'm going to get the live stream up on my phone because it's easier for me to just look over at my screen here than it would be to lean over all the time. So many tabs opened. I can see the chat's catching, scrolling. Let me just, there we go. So Phoenix Thomas says, I went to a Nerf mod party last Sunday. Ooh. And was given a free broken Stampion and Vulcan. Wow. The Vulcan had some of the worst terminal corrosion I've ever seen. Hopefully that's that's all that's wrong. Oh boy. Well, first of all, free Stampede, free Vulcan. That's good. Corrosion. Oh. There is stuff you can get to fix battery corrosion. I can't remember what I don't know if it was a liquid, but one thing I used, my go-to was using a wire brush. I had a fairly rough wire brush because that did so good at getting rid of rust and some of the battery acid. There was a cloth I had, and there was a specific liquid that I used for a short while on an old blaster I had back in the day. I can't remember what it was called. It's probably by the chemical name, not so much a brand name. But there is something out there you can use, which is going to help you there. The flavors on that is really weird. Terminator fan also says, oh, by the way, Luke, I'm going to let you know that one of my mini Lego steam locomotives uses the snot technique for part of its design. Okay. I thought that I misread that for a second. I thought you were going to say something like it uses my snot method. I was like, what? No, it's just standard snot. I need bigger trays for some of the white and the blue. Hang on. Yep. That's not going to work. Never mind, that's not going to work. I don't have them. I've only got one tray size. I'm sorting Lego whilst listening to this. Oh, that's good. Speaking of sorting Lego, depending on what I do later on today, me and my dearest girlfriend last weekend, I drove her an hour to go and get some Lego off Facebook Marketplace. It was £150. She saw the listing the night before we left, and she saw that it contained a massive amount of Lego Elves sets, which is not easy to come by, especially cheap. They were in bulk, but they were it was Elves, some Harry Potter, and a few other bits, some friends. That was it. But it was all scrapped down to the piece. There's a few bits still built up, but it was, all things considered, a really good price. So we are going through this 50-liter box of just loose parts, little bit by little bit, trying to get all the colors separated out to begin with. And then we're going to go through all the for the most part, it seems all the instructions are included. Right, tell you what, I'm going to just, that will make my life easier. So yeah, it was very interesting to see her suddenly get so excited and get this massive bulk order online, or bulk lot online, I should say. But if all of the elf sets are in there, I don't know if it's the full wave. That's the only thing. We'll have to double check all the sets and whatever else. But value-wise, we got technically she got a hell of a good deal. So yeah, totally worth it. Just taken ages. I'm tuning in again from the land of, for a little bit, from the land of behold. I'm trying to say 3 words at once. I'm tuning in again for a little bit from Hot Dog and Bald Eagle land. Hello, RK. Good to see you. As wonderful as ever. The land of the Yanks. Don't worry, I'm tuning in. Well, I'm not tuning in. I'm broadcasting live from Brexit land. So yeah, I'll counter your hot dogs with sausage rolls, I guess. Yeah, sausage rolls. That's British. That's quintessential British, the sausage roll. Oh my god, yes. I've seen videos online. I have to do the same with the blue because there's too many blue pieces. I've seen videos online of people who, celebrities more so, who will do, you know, those American snacks versus British snacks. And there's always a Greg's sausage roll in there. And they love the sausage rolls, except for Sabrina Carpenter. I saw a clip just as I was scrolling through Instagram. Sabby C does not appreciate the sausage roll, and I'm very disappointed. How dare she sully the sausage roll, you know? There we go. Oh no, that's not what I thought I grabbed. I can see the chat. I'm going to catch up in just a second to find pieces. I should have grabbed some different containers. This is ridiculous. Well, that's part of the fun, I guess. Where's the other one? There it is. Right, let's catch up with the chat. So, Phoenix Lover says, like there was battery acid all over the battery tray. I've dealt with the corrosion with a combination of lemon juice and scrubbing with water, baking soda to put everything back together. I was going to say how bad, but I think that just kind of sums it up as a whole. Terminator fan says, the locomotive, by the way, I can't say is not going to be known until it comes out. But like the next locomotive after that one, it is a steam locomotive someone requested. Oh, that's good. Side note, there are a full 15 screws holding the Vulcan's battery tray. 15? I don't remember that many. I don't know. Were older blasters always like that? To have so many... Well, there's that, but at the same time, Elite 2.0, something clipped together. Yeah. We have sausage balls here made with pork sausage, shredded cheese, and Bisquick. Oh, that sounds good. That reminds me of the penguins of Madagascar. I don't know why, but hang on. I'll tell you in a second. I need to focus on finding a piece. There we go. So if anybody has seen the Penguins of Madagascar Christmas shorts, I think it was from the first DVD. DVD for the first film. What's the penguin credo? Never bathe in hot oil and Bisquick? No! It's never swim alone! God, the penguins were the best. Yeah, just random side note there, I guess. Bisquick, good lord. That's a weird shape. Look how massive that slope brick is. I've seen this one before, the blue one. I've seen that on a previous city set. But this one I haven't. Interesting. I'll keep that noted for something. Tiny piece. There it is. So we're going to go downwards like that. Is that just dirty? That's just a bit dirty. Oh dear. Oh, and at once. Hang on. Why are the flames? This is supposed to be horse training. Why are there flames on the side? It's so extra. Get these bigger pieces out of the way. Go. Help a little bit. Yeah. There it is. Jesus. You can tell I did this in haste. Oh, and they just sit on. Oh, that's good. I like that. So I'm going to be building this up until 4 o'clock, which is going to be an hour and 40 minutes. That is when my next video goes live. So before I talk about the new video, that's not easy to, okay, that's in there. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, that new video that's coming out today is going to be more Lego belt stuff, of which I am very excited for. I'm also excited for my drink. Get some in, yeah. Bricklink may have some information about that piece, Luke. Yeah, it definitely will. I wonder what colours it comes in. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's interesting to know that such a part exists. Phoenix Lover also says, well, there's only one holding the tray into the blaster. Yeah, that I remember. That's the chin one. 15 in little plates. They keep the whole thing from sliding off. That checks out. That's going to be for... That's fine. Right, we'll save that for later. Right, we're one instruction book in. Sadly, the set, because I got it secondhand, doesn't come with the horsey. Oh well. I've got horses. They're not as good as the modern one that came with this set, but I've got some, so that's fine. I do like the idea of a section being dedicated to animal training, because we are going to see police dogs, for example. That's something. You got obviously police on horses. It's that way around. So yeah, I like that. I'll check it over there. Why not? Number 2. Let's dig in. Yeah, this looks good. This as a set looks wicked. It's fascinating how back in the day I saw the set on shelves. I thought, oh yeah, that's a cool set. Yeah, good for you. Here we are a few years later, and it's something I absolutely wanted. That's a question for everyone here. Has there ever been a Lego set that you've really wanted, like soon after that set retired? So again, this for me, for example, I love that this set exists because it fits my city really well. Have there ever been any sets that you looked at and thought, oh yeah, good for you, that's a set that exists. Half a year goes by, the set retires, but then you look at that set online and go, oh my god, that's perfect for what I want. Damn it, it's retired. Because there's no way that's just me who thinks that. I will quickly make a quick apology because I'm seeing every now and then, if I try and... It's weird. I'm seeing like the lens, maybe not the lens, but there's like a flash of brightness. Oops. What's going on? Oh, we're back. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I'm seeing flashes of brightness depending on certain movements on the screen. I've got the replay on my phone here next to me, and I'm seeing, again, the occasional flash because of certain movements. So I do apologize if that's causing any pain in the eyes or anything or whatever else. But yeah, it's bloody camera. Well, it's face cam. It even says it right there next to the thing. It's a shame because this is a good quality camera, but the other one I've got is more consistent, but it has a weaker picture. Right, anyway, let's go back to that question. So, Terminator, nothing really, since I had collected Disney diecasts. Oh, no. I have some Disney diecasts. I got the box underneath. Tell you what, depending on how quickly I can get this done before 4 o'clock, I'll try and show off some of the diecasts that I've got, because I have a selection that I had when I was growing up and just decided to sold off all the rest I know which ones I want to keep, and that'd be that. So yeah, I might treat you later on, depending on how quickly I can get through this. Is that the same one? What is there? For RK, it was the Emerald Night and the Sunset Daylight. There was a few more. I remember asking this question for, I think it was just for an episode of London Calling that I couldn't make it on. Got to find teeny tiny parts. There's one. Damn it, there's the other one on the floor. No, that's too tall. Oh, because it's not the... It was that one, that's why. Bloody hell. And that's the... Oh, that's good. Little welcoming mats. The oval tiles cut off. I like that, that's good. I might steal that. So, that on there. Doesn't really matter what colour flower I'm using. Leaf. Let's just have that leaf piece I had. Oh, pardon me. I'm guessing Sunset Daylight. I'm guessing he means the Horizon Express. That was a set that was interesting for me because that came out. I must have told this story. When that came out, it was in 2013. And me and Dad went to the Lego store. We saw it come out, and I remember him saying to me, "Go on, Luke, get one. It's a good set. You know. I'm into trains. It'd be one to get. So go on, get one." Had my own money. I had enough at the time. How much was it? Oh my god! What, it retailed for like £70, I think, back then. Oh, wow. That is something I'm gonna have to look into. Someone look that up for me. How much did the Horizon Express sell for when it first came out? I remember being semi pushed into getting two of those. Time went by and I got a third one. Since moving in with my girlfriend, all three of them got rebuilt and sold. They are now with the guy who sold them to is a massive collector. He's looking after them. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that I, had to let them go in its own right. But at the same time, I've had my fun with them, I guess. It was 130. Oh, okay. The Emerald Knight retailed for 70. That much I know. I don't know. That kind of checks out for that sort of, over a decade ago as well. For that kind of price, that's not bad. 130. Good lord. Well, I'm guessing that's in dollars, $79.99. Wait, hang on. 170. Wait. 129.99 dollars. Let me go to Brickset. Brickset, because Brickset have it accurate. What was the set number? I can't remember. Horizon 10233. That was it. From January 1st, 2013 to December 31st, 2014. $130, 80, it was £80. Well, not quite 70 that I thought, but it was 80. Oh my god. I sold mine as part of a big bulk, so I don't know if I made any profit, but wow, this was an amazing set. Okay. When that came out, I was 14 going on to 15, so yeah. Yes. 14 going on to 15 at the time. Oh, teenage young me buying a Horizon Express. Oh, we need a couple of these, aren't we? Oh yeah, we'll get those cones made. If I can grab those pieces. No, that's okay. Oh, like a driving. That's a good idea. Something I can. I don't know if I can be able to work that in. You know, like driving training. Well, they could probably do that with the garage. To have like cones, like a crash course setup or something like that. No. Well, there's a lot of potential for this set, especially when I turn it into something custom for the city. Oh, God's sake. Right. Helmets are there. That's probably for the next bit. Right, that's going to stay out as well. Yeah, there we go. Come on. 1, 2. Oh, are they for the helmets just to sit on? Ah, that's good. So they'll stand, so instead of having like cones for them to be attached by a stud, just a little round piece for the helmets to just sit on. That's cool. You have posted more train pictures today. I have seen that in the Discord server. Your consistency is legendary. Right, I need that. So, here's your turn around. Let me take the helmets off because I got to keep falling off otherwise. Those are like that. It goes all the way in. Sure. 1x6. Consistency is key. Trying to post daily in the server. Well, you don't need to worry about posting daily. If you are able to make it, even if you just say hello, that technically counts. Speaking of, I am still seeing your comments on the 30-in-1 train series. I was thinking about replying to all of them, but I feel like it's not really needed, it's just unnecessary. But I do see the comments, I do give them a like so I can acknowledge that I've read it. Right. I might do this for all of them because it's basically the same thing. The third one. What inspired this piece? What was someone trying to make over at Lego to make him think, yeah, this angle, this shape, this needs to be a piece? What conversation was had in order to convince others that, yep, that needs to go into production? Right, here's that one. Ah, the big pieces. Oh, they need to go in. There we go. There. Oh, there was some of those in blue. Okay. I mean, those pieces do connect to make a full octagon. I mean, I've only got 6. Let's find out right now. How many does it take to fill up a side? Or how many would it take to make the complete circle? That's a bit. Sorry, let me just get these pieces on, seeing as I can find it. Right. Okay. So I've only got 6. Okay. Yes, 8 would make the full circle. So 2 more will fill that gap perfectly. Aha. Ooh. But still, you know what I'm asking. What inspired it? To whoever it was, fair enough. You got it. Right, I need you that way. All of those in a corner. needs to go there. It is, yes, it was an octagon. It did require 8 of those pieces to complete the shape. Something I might make. I don't know if I'll be able to use them in the future, but I'll keep that noted. Back of my mind, scored away somewhere. One there. One there. And one there. Okay then. Next point of order. This weekend is the UK's biggest Lego show of the year, Bricktastic. And sadly, I will not be attending. I had a bit of a situation last year with the venue and its parking. So it's kind of put me off. It's a shame because it was a fantastic event. But I'm going to be saving my monies to be able to afford to go next year. The reason being, if I'm going to do Lego shows, I can do plenty of local ones, but if I'm going to have to travel out somewhere where I need a hotel, I can only really afford to do it once in the year. So next year, I'm definitely going to consider going. Need to save some money up for it. Oh, that's done already. That's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what was at this year's show. You know, looking at vlogs and highlights and such. Is that beige or was that green? Hang on. That's tan. Okay. So I needed a third one. And one thing that was very fun, last year I took part in an interview when I was with the LNUR for their main layout. It was something from last year's show, but that finally got posted yesterday, and I shared it around. So if you haven't seen the full video, it's linked in my Discord server and also on my community tab on my channel. London Bridge Bricks was the interviewer. I spent a good amount of time with him, doing many live streams, having a lot of fun with him. And yeah, so it was so much fun being interviewed because I loved making the interviews when I was doing Bristol Brick Show. To be the one getting interviewed, that's fun. That is really fun and cool. So far, it's the only time I've had that pleasure. I'm hoping I can make something in the future worthwhile to be interviewed again. Not necessarily for that sole purpose, but it's something where someone looks at it and goes, "Oh, wow, can we ask you about it?" Like, yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, where did I put? Oh, it is with that lot. Okay. Get that bit out of the way. Makes life a little bit easier. We're currently 45 minutes into this live stream. Oops, not there. Still got an hour and 15 minutes left to go. How are we doing, folks? You enjoying the show so far? What's everyone up to at the moment? Are we still just watching along, or you got something else going? I think I'm going to do... We can go there. There we go, and they can go there. A little bit easier. He says, let's see. There we go. Ooh, hang on. I need a break. First. Hand's getting a bit stiff there. Oh. I know that some people still don't like clicky fingers. Let's have the other one. There's one. Oh, that's where the basket goes. Hang on, that's better. There we go. That's friction fit. That's not coming off. Good. Nicely done. Oh, saved it. Landed on my trousers. Oh. Another. That's the other. No, that one's there. That's there we go. Right way around this time. Nice little gate. Oh, of course, that's to keep the horse in. Sadly, we don't have a horse. I'll grab one from my stash when I make the custom version of this. There. And there. So another reminder, that's the next live stream. It's going to be live stream number 100. That is the grand Q&A live stream. I have no idea how long that one's going to go on for, but I know it's going to be a big Q&A. If you have any questions that you want me to And to join that live stream, head over to my Discord server. Underneath the questions chat tab is a special thread dedicated to questions from members like yourself for this next live stream. You can ask whatever you like, just don't ask anything too personal. But I'm looking forward to it. I've done one similar before. It was when I celebrated 10 years on YouTube, which was in April of 2022. So this April 12th, I will be on YouTube for 14 years. I will be 28 in March. So that'll be around the time where half of my life I've been on YouTube. Insane. $14 years to get 5,000 subscribers as well. Well, that's the journey. And what a journey I've had. This has always just been a hobby thing. Sharing the hobby, enjoying the hobby, YouTube itself as part of the hobby. And I've grown an audience. An audience of people who are interested in what I think about Lego trains. An audience who think this person is actually good at what he does. I'm going to subscribe to his channel, which is in its own right completely bizarre. But here we are. $14 years, 100 live streams. That's 5. Oh, nice. Oh, I've already put the bloody piece on, that's why. Oh. I like how we got loads of these L-shaped tiles in light grey with this set. They are absolutely going to be removed when it comes to making the muck, which means I'm going to have loads in my stash. Love it. We're almost done with this booklet as well, thankfully. We've still got 3 to go, and it's almost 3 o'clock. I don't think this is going to get done in time. I have to cut the live stream off before 4 o'clock. So about an hour from now, basically. Oh, missed one. Oh, I missed another. I don't know why I grabbed so many of those then. So yes, about an hour in, I'll be doing. And that should be the end of that book. Oh, we need the carrot. Carrot for the horsey. And there we go. And I'm guessing that is for the ATV. Yeah. Very nice. So that was... Oh, yeah, we'll keep the loose things out. So that connects that way. Oh, hang on. No, there we go. Now you can see it. Right, on to the next book. Oh yeah, we got the horse obstacle course as well. Really freaking. Very nice. I'll move those over there as well. Some of that one. What's next? Basically, the entire upper level. Coolio. Oh, aha. Lots of windows are going to be needed. Let's have a quick drink. Here we go. Thank you ever so much for watching it and for tuning in, everybody. This was a very lively start to the live stream. So many people coming along, saying hello at the start, keeping the conversation going. It's been great fun. Great to see everyone. Right, that's going to be that one. I suppose. Ah, right, that's the computer. Yeah, I kept some small builds already intact. And that's the computer mouse. Ooh. Right, hang on a minute, I've missed a step. Yeah, I just completely ignored one side of the page. Right, okay. And I need the... Oh, right. And that police, is that a print? Yeah, that's a print, nice. That one there, that one there. That's not even a chair, that's just a stool. God, that's terrible. It's a good thing I make some pretty good desk chairs in my city modules, huh? Where is there? One of them. Talkies there. I'm gonna race through this. I was going kind of chill, but now that we're, I wouldn't say we're halfway through, but we're less than halfway through, at least. So I want to try and pick up the pace. With any luck, we will be done before, not that one, the video goes out in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, I've got a new video coming out. A couple of pings today, yes, one for the live stream, one for the video. Where is... But it's all worth it. What am I looking over there for? Well, the white pots are over here. It's like when you're trying to find something, it's on the table in front of you, but you're looking underneath and around the item and around the table to try and find it. That's what that was. There's plenty of 1x2 plates in black, these pieces. I go through these quite a lot when it comes to building my cars. So it'd be good to have some of those in the stash when I scrap this down for the mock. What tiny... I mean, I get that it's play scale with City, but goodness, these are tiny cubicles. That's an interesting method. Like announcer PA system. Not bad. Oh, another one of these. Might as well grab the other ones because the other ones will have the same thing. Come on. There we go. Same with this one, because it's going to be... It's now 3 o'clock. Officially 3 o'clock here in merry old England. Oh, so you're building it to modify this then? Technically, yes. I'm building this up as the set. More so for the sakes of the live stream, I have to admit. But I am going to be modifying this and customizing it for my module to go with Motoropolis just later on in time. I'm currently in the middle of another Lego project, basically a belt. I don't like intermixing between projects. So I'd rather finish the belt and then go all in with this instead of leaving that. I mean, it's not in a busy state, the belt. I've got the center plate and there's no mess anywhere. So I could go into this, but I want to have the fun in building this up as it's supposed to be first, just so I can get an idea of what this is going to be like when it comes to making the module. But yes, ultimately, I am going to be customizing it. But it's also good to build it up as is. So if there's any particular sections I like from this, I could just keep as it is. So there will be a section that we might be, hopefully there'll be enough time later on to be able to build up and keep. Oh, for God's sake. Right, there we go. These are some Technic pieces. I don't know how well I do on my own with that. Well, I say that, it's probably going to be very simple anyways, but that's besides the point. There we go. So, that bugs me. Hang on. There we go. Climbing up this. Oh, hang on. It needs the arrows. Yeah, I wonder where that's going to go. I'll put it together in a moment. Well, I need to put it over there for now anyways. Let's get the other section made up. So yeah, I've said this in the past, especially within the last year or so. It's something I'm appreciating more and more. Yes, I can make my own mocks just from scratch. But I've got an appreciation for building up the sets that inspire some of these mocks and adapting them from there. Because let's be real, most people who build mocks, well, I'm not going to say most people, there's a lot of people who build mocks who are making them based off of a set they have seen. Right, I'm going to need that. I know what's coming up next. See, this bit I saw on the box, and as I was taking it apart this morning, I was very keen to rebuild. So, spoiling it right away, we're basically building the gym. Now that is going to be a nice big room for the city module. There's always detailed interior details and supportive structure techniques to implement into mocks. Yes, there is. Interior details was something I was never really big on, because when it came to making the train layouts over the past number of years, the stations were always fairly basic. The coaches I built, basic. They didn't ever really have much or any kind of interior. Sorry, 1 second. I need to respond to a thing. Sorry about that. Oh no, get the stream back up. So yes, when it came to interior details in the past, I never really focused on it, because in my mind it was something, oh, no one's going to see it, and I don't even care for it being there. The train's whizzing past, you're never going to spend a moment to look inside the coach, that old chestnut. But now that I'm building a city, I've not made roofs for any of my buildings. And I thought, well, I'm going to need to, fill the space. So one thing led to another. Here's some more detail. Here's some more. What else, guys? Oh, let's build this. Oh, you've seen one of those in there. And the ball keeps rolling. And the city is packed with detail. Each individual module has plenty going on. And that I'm very thankful for. But I have these kind of sets to thank me. For example, building a gym. It's the bench press. Little dumbbells, so small things. How would that be put together? Seeing how it's been done in a set, no matter how basic, just seeing how that's been implemented, I can try that on my own. And that is where so much passion comes from. The inspiration to want to build all these small things. Like with the video I released about the police garage. The filing cabinet, the desk itself, all the bits in the open area, the blueprint on the stand, things like that. Just small things. I have such a massive appreciation for making something small. So it might be counterproductive in its own way to build the setup as I am now, only to dismantle it. But there's going to be a number of things I am going to keep together, because I'll be amazed by what I see as I go through these instructions. Like right now, just turn the page to build a little practice punching dummy sort of thing. And we go, look at that. Just a punching dummy. Call it what you want. If you think it's basic, fine, but the aspect is there. You can tell what it is. That's wicked. And this was really cool. I was tempted to not take this apart this morning for the rebuild, but I'm actually really happy to be able to show this off. The actual big barbell itself. So 2 of these round 1x1 jumpers and a 1x1 tile on top on a 6 long pole. There we go. There's our barbell. And because of these pieces on the bench with that ball socket, it can just sit in right there. How wicked is that? Mayo, thank you so much for tuning in for as long as you have. It's been good to see you. Thanks for tuning in and commenting in the chat. I shall see you around. Thank you ever so much. So I'll keep that there for now. Oh. Right, time to pick up the pace again. I really want to try and get this done in the next 45 minutes. It is possible. I can do this. Small amount of black bricks left. May as well keep them out. String. Oh, it did not come with handcuffs, so that's not going to work. Oh well. Yeah, of course it would. Yep, those two there. Have I overused two? I think I have. I'm going to take those off there. Yeah, that checks out. It's a shame the flower details aren't that good. I mean, flowers don't overhang that much. Oh well. It's not like they'll be staying like this for long. Well, he says, depends on how long it takes for me to get around to making this module. Oh, they do have all the other flowers. And the badge they want next, and I purposefully kept that together. It was too cool to take apart. So now, let's combine. So there's our upper floor. Combining with the bottom floor. Excellent. Look at that. I am very happy with that. That is excellent. Oh, yes. Book 3 done. We are making good progress. Need to keep racing on. We have half an hour, really. This looks to be a simple one. The use of these larger, these 8x16 pieces, I don't know how I feel about these. It's weird because they feel unnecessary, but there is a Mills style option with some of the indentations. That's someone as well. That's just annoying now. Try and keep some certain shaped pieces together as well. There we go, that helps. Oh, that's going to go on the other side as well. Whereas I get those ready. Yeah, I'll do that now. That's a bit dusty. On the plus side, this camera is behaving. It hasn't crashed on us like last time we used it. Excellent. Right, I'll keep those there. zipline piece. Yep. God, I do love an obstacle course. I've never... Have I? I don't remember ever going on an obstacle course in my younger years. But just seeing the challenge it presents, God, I would have been all over that in my younger years. Not quite as athletic as I used to be. But man, that would be a day out I'd absolutely go for. Is just the bricks. Yeah, thought so. On the top. Oh, it's the climbing frame. That's what the rail piece is for. For them to hang on. Where's the minifigures? I'll grab one of them. Do they actually hang on? They do! That's so cool! Oh, that's wicked. Okay. Something else to play with when the mock gets made. And that goes on the very top. Oh, first of all, we're missing a piece over there. I'll show off the final thing later on because it is very exciting. But as a building, this is really cool. This is really cool. That's all of them. Two of them. Oh, four of them. And the last one, there we go. Right, in that case, I think these should come out as well. That's another one out with. Some blue pieces. So that's them. Two more arrows. Liking that a lot. Yes, right, so that was on the string already. Let's bring it over here. I have to be off screen ever so slightly. Right, doesn't matter which way round it goes. I'm hoping it doesn't. So that needs to be that in. That's the other way around. I do like that piece as well. The actual winch piece has a stud on it, so you can use string pieces instead of having to thread string. Makes life so much easier. There we go. Yeah, winch! That's so cool. And then that goes onto the top. Oh, that looks wicked. There we go. Can you see it? So this has been applied. Oops, hang on. So here, and our winch is now on the side of this building, finishing the climbing wall. One section left to go and about 15 minutes to do it. God, this is such a good build. Merry Christmas to me. And all of those instruction booklets will be going into the charity bag. Alright, so we need both of them. And this is going to be the exciting one because this has the other side of the obstacle course. And this is going to be very funky. Let's get this dusted off. Oh, you can tell it was second hand. If anybody has seen the show Total Wipeout, you might like where this is going. Let's get this a bit more organised over here as well now. Oh, that's not going to... Hang on. Not yet. I'm looking for? One of those, that's it. Sorting is one thing, let's keep building. That's a platform piece, interesting. Right. That one that way. That's facing upwards. I think I'm going to do that twice. Pretty sure. Yes. Because now, these pieces, which I'll get to in a moment, I guess. What was there? The red one. We can empty the red one now. That's empty as well. Okay. Stage 192. Wow. That really goes in. There we go. Giant stoppers. Very fun idea. Now we go on to the second one. Fill in 4 marks. That cuts across there. One of those. One of those. Basically the same as what's on the other side, I'm guessing. No, third one. That one. That one. Yeah. One. Elbow. Table. Medium azure. I guess that is a plus side to some of these builds where you get a couple of random colours that you can just stash away into the collection. Bit dusty again. Quick drink. I think we've got enough time. Whew. That's a bit rubbish. 1 page for 1 piece to be added on. Wasteful. Works very well. And there's white. Yellow. And then the exciting bit. So this is something I was on about earlier. Something that may not be the easiest to replicate, but this is wicked cool. So it uses, I guess, what would we call worm drives, so like these worm gears. They're made in such a way with a special piece, which is in my hand. So yeah, this piece with a hole in it, it has grooves, so we can do basically this. And it spins as it goes round, as it goes up and down. How does that go? Right, so what's that there? That also needs one of those. That one, and that one, and the gear to go through that piece. That's not the strongest, I have to admit. It's a lot better without the gear. Otherwise I'm just spinning a little unnecessarily at some points. But that's cool. So I'm going to keep these pieces to one side. Just keep them there, why not? Because I can chuck that into my spares and such. Other one there, that one there. Final bag by the looks of it. Yeah, I think we'll be alright. We'll get it done in time. Stopper. Oh? Piece missing. What a shame. It's a good thing my brick slopes. Literally right there. So one of these 2x2 chunky slopes in white is what I need. Missing, but I got the drawer right in front of me. That's pretty good. So I like this. That's a little pusher out. So when your minifigure, let's get them off. Got there. There'll be something on the end of that. Let's find out what that is. Oh, I know what that is. I think I know what it is. No, that's in the middle. Oh, it's so good. Okay, I'm getting excited. That one. Yeah, that one. One of those. Ah, the sticker piece. Excellent. So that way round means I have it that way. Right. Oh, they need to be... Ah, of course. That's what that does. Nice. So, Emergency door. A little handle right there. That sits on there. Yep, that's on. And because of that little push handle, and there's a little rubbery piece next to it, which instantly returns it. Does it work? Not quite strong enough to knock her off, which I guess is a good thing. But yeah, that's a funky feature. Oh, this is so good. That'll help. Reinforce that a little bit. Got one there. Oh, I hope I don't. Oh, that's fine. Whew, I was worried for a second. And now we can use the big slopes. That's more reinforced. Can she survive now? No, she can still make it. Fair enough. That's a nice little fidget. But yeah, I love this. I am in love. This is wicked. So I need one of those there, one of those there. I need the big slope. Oh, another piece that I need is missing, and one I cannot easily replace. Does the girlfriend have one? I need to rummage for a minute. I hope she has one. Ooh-wee. Oh, God, I'm pretty certain she would. Oh my God, we were on such a good run. If I can't find it now, I'll have to find it. Yeah, I'll have to find it later. God damn it. Yeah, that's a shame. There's a 2x2 black tile, or a black plate with a ball socket, that's the word, a little ball socket piece on the end that is needed, but I don't have it. Then again, you could put any piece there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's nothing to worry about. So that definitely needs to go there. We are cutting it a bit closer. It's now 4:15. My next video goes out in 15 minutes. I need to complete this and end the live stream before then. Yeah. Some lights. Swap it over. There we go. So the recruits can see what's going to hit them. I still love that. That's really cool. That explains the hairpiece he had. Ooh. Oh, that's the other end. Oh, of course. Is it? Hang on. That looks a bit backwards. Oh, we'll find out in a moment. Again with the dust. Might always go for the helmet. Now we'll get the hairpiece. Oh, of course. Yes, because that connects on the inside with the rope. Right, let's get this all connected. One big piece of string to use the zip line with to rappel down. So let's do that. Right, that's it. That is the set done. We did it in time. Right, shaky cam for a moment. Let's lift it up. More. There we go. Look at that. I am very happy with this. So horse training with the stables. We've got the entrance. We have, I guess, the captain's office here. A gym as well. Nice big badge. I like the badge idea, so I'm going to try and maybe replicate that in some form. So let's get the minifigure to go down the string. Oh, kind of. Well, quite a bit of friction there, but it does technically work. Oh, there she goes. Nicely done. So again, you got the horse training barriers, which is very cool. I don't quite get why there's flames there, but sure. Somewhere for the ATV to go, which is parked in with a bunch of wedges. Stable with a gate to keep it in. Very nice. I love the obstacle course. I'm not particularly keen on how the handle, where my finger is now, was constructed. because there was a couple of extra pieces needed, which basically made it so it kind of spun in place. So you could turn it and turn it and turn it technically. It would go fast at one point and then slow at another. But I do like that. There is supposed to be something you can flick around the back to be able to knock out another obstacle. And there is the button on the back for the panel wall. These two kind of just spring up on their own. There's no handle behind, sadly, which I might modify in the mock. We'll get to that. And the podium for where you finish things off, which is very cool. So let's turn it around and have a good look at the inside. The start of the obstacle course going up the wall. There is a set that City does. I can't remember what it is, but they've done a rock climbing wall. There we go. So I'll probably do something similar. I don't know how many exposed studs I'm going to have, but I do like the idea. So there's the office here for the captain to work. I mean, I'm guessing it's the office because there is a desk, but he has his own coffee machine, which is weird. This individual room down here at the bottom, which puts helmets onto these two ball pieces. Very random how that takes up a whole room. But I, for one, all right with that. Let's give him his hair back because he looks good with it. There we go. So we do have our training officer. Lovely uniform piece. And I guess the primary trainer with a whistle around his neck. Very cool indeed. The training uniform itself, a blue sweatshirt with a police logo. Same way how we got garage uniform pieces with a police garage, but it has the logo in the middle is there as well. I really like that. So once again, the ATV park's down here. The gym, I think, is my favorite. Just seeing the dumbbell, that's really cool. So yeah, I'm going to work on the gym area because I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with that. So yeah, overall, this is a very good set. I am so happy with this. I am going to be making this module at some point in the future. I am going to be focusing on filming and editing Street Racers Chapter 4 first. So that's going to be my next priority. I am off work for the next 2 weeks after this weekend. So all of that time will be dedicated to making that happen. After which, Chapter 5 will need to be written. I've made all the cars for it. I've made all of the city modules for it. It's just a matter of getting everything written up, all the character profiles, and concluding the story. I think I've written something for the Chapter 5 finale. I don't remember. But I think Chapter 5 is where I'm going to conclude things, depending what ideas I have for it. So yeah, that's what's going to come along. But I do have a video coming out in just a moment. So I'm going to now end this live stream and then ping you all in Discord once again for another video. So yeah, it's going to be pretty good. So thank you all ever so much for tuning in. This was a great time. Building this set was a lot of fun. Thank you to Phoenix Lover 55, Terminator Fan 1984, Mayo Hosco. Thank you so much to Railway Alan for tuning in. The ever immortal RK. As I scroll down the chat to find you. You're there somewhere. There you are. 15 minutes into the live stream, you said hello. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. So good to see you all in these live streams. So good to chat and have all this fun. Yeah, that's everything. So I'll see you in a few minutes in a brand new video. If you want to support me in a more personal way, consider joining me on Patreon. Remember to get exclusive perks for just £3 a month. And that will be everything. I shall see you all technically in a few minutes. And remember, I have the next live stream dedicated to a massive Q&A. So get your questions in the Discord server. Thank you, everyone. I shall see you all in the next live stream, I guess. Take care. Bye-bye.